Well, hello, internet friends and freaks and everybody else. My name is Stephanie Bree. Welcome back to my channel. This is Horror Trans. I am a transgender woman, and I talk about all things horror. And today we're talking about a fun fucking movie called Demons. Demons is an Italian horror flick, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if it was Dario Argento or the other guy. I forget his name, Fulci, something like that. There's two big horror Italian directors. This was one of the two big ones, but I think this is Dario Argento. But don't quote me on that. But it's definitely got his fingerprints. But needless to say, Demons is somewhat of a misnomer because it's not. I mean, it's they're not. I mean, it's demons in I guess, but this is a zombie movie. And if you've seen Return of the Living Dead, which let's be real, you absolutely should have by now, this is very similar in tone and vibe as Return of the Living Dead. It's got a lot of that 80s hair metal rock and roll. It's got a lot of that, it's got a lot of people in wild 80s costumes. It's got a pimp with his hookers doing their thing. And so the movie largely takes place in a movie theater. And so there's a movie within a movie. And this is where it gets confusing because um, the movie they're watching has a, um, I'm just going to say demonic artifact that once activated releases the demons. But the demonic artifact from the movie is also present in the movie theater. And once activated in the film within the film, which is, I know it's going to be confusing, it also somehow activates in the movie theater in the real world of this movie, which I use air quotes here because, spoilers, Demons 2 treats the events of this movie as if it was a movie. So you have a movie within a movie within a movie. So that's some convoluted layers, but we're not talking Demons 2 yet. This movie is, like I said, it's called Demons, but it's really a zombie movie. And the zombies are pretty fucking cool and they're gory. And it's, they're trapped in the movie theater, and your protagonists are trying to escape the movie theater. And like Dawn of the Dead, their plan is to get to the rooftop to get on a helicopter, which doesn't work. And then they end up um, getting in on a pickup truck and driving into the sunset, being chased by demons, while also um, kind of referencing the movie within the movie because you get some like overlap, I guess, and then setting up Demons 2 with the final shot of the movie, which is like, oh shit, they're not safe. Um, but this is a fun movie. I'm rating it as a buy with a caveat. Um, you probably, well, okay, it is dubbed, so you don't have to worry about subtitles. It is an Italian film, so it does have that Italian flair, if that makes sense. So if you're not a fan of Italian horror, uh, Dario Argento, or and I'm sorry, I forget the other guy's name, the other guy who is basically Dario Argento but a different name. If you're a fan of either of those two guys, you're gonna like this movie. This is one of whichever one they are. I can't remember. This is one of their better films that I've seen. I've seen most of Argento's catalog, and I've seen most of the other. I can't believe I can't remember his name. I apologize. The other guy, I think it's like Fulci or something like that. But I could be mistaken that for the CDC guy. I can't remember. Anyways, they're Italian names, and they're hard for me to remember. Dario Argento, I can remember because I've heard it enough times. He's been brought up like a bajillion times. The other guy, I think it's Lucario Fulci or something like that. Something along those lines. You can Google it. You know, I should have before I did this video, but I apologize. I've had a very stressful couple of days, which is why these videos are coming out a day late. I apologize for that as well. But I am gonna rate this as a buy. This is a fun movie. Um, there's a whole franchise to the Demons films, and let's just say they're not all hits. But this first one is pretty fun. It's got some dopey characters, which you would expect from a horror movie in the 80s. You would expect dopey characters. And when I say dopey, I mean like doofuses, but also they're smoking dope. And that's literally their whole point. Like they exist to just be stoners, so that's all they are. And they have no meaningful character traits outside of their stoners. Um, I'm old. Okay, I'm 41. So when I say dope, I'm referring to reefer. You know, the grass, the pot, the weed, marijuana. Dope to me does not mean whatever the fuck kids today. Dope is not fucking whatever it is, meth, crack, crank, or whatever the fuck you kids call it. No, it's fucking marijuana. Learn your fucking words, kids. All right, stay cool.